The Jupiter Boys is a recording.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jupiter Boys. I've never been happier to interrupt Quinn's intro.
Yeah.
Than just now.
That one had a lot of twang on it.
It had arguably too much twang.
Oh, honey,
Actually,
you got the twang.
That video is like my favorite online video.
Casey Frey does one of the weirdest, like some of the weirdest and most out there videos, and I appreciate him so much for it. There's one
they're
where,
not even that weird.
Well,
like,
there's one where he dances with himself.
Yeah, that one's very good.
You're dumb.
Yeah,
stop.
Don't.
And then he just like gives him the finger.
Yeah.
So good.
So stupid. And it's like
stupid.
3 versions of himself dancing. Like,
So anyways, we're the Jupiter Boys. This is a podcast where two brothers get together every week.
Yeah.
Talk about things.
Yeah, we didn't get together the last 2 weeks.
No.
My bad for that. I was going and getting, married.
You got all
Legally-
nupped up.
Legally bound to another person under the law.
You got nupped up real hard.
Yep. I got nupped in the nup. And so we weren't around for the last 2 weeks. We're back now, though.
Yep.
So welcome to it. Each week we get together and have stupid conversations.
So you don't have to.
That's correct. And we flip a coin of truth to decide who goes first in the topic-a-thon. Quinn, would you like logo or writing?
I would like the logo, please.
It's the writing side.
Oh, this has been a while since you gone first.
I don't think so.
No,
I think it's been like
probably.
1 week. I mean, of the podcast that we actually have done.
It's just been a long time since we recorded. So
Exactly. So my topic this week, Quinn, is I was thinking about, because I've got 2 little wiener dogs at home.
2 weenies.
And you know this. And I was thinking about like what animals we consider like pets.
Okay.
Here on this planet called Earth.
Yes.
And you've got, at least in North America, you've got your basics. You got your dog, your cat. You got your hamster, guinea pig, rodents.
Then you got your equestrians.
Yeah, you got horses. I feel like don't really count as pets, because once a thing can like stomp you to death,
that's true.
It's not your pet anymore. Like,
yeah, like a falcon's not a pet.
I feel the same way about like cheetahs. Like that cheetah is not your pet.
What about falcons? Like falcons are not. Eagles, falcons.
Well, see, like I feel like the same way about lizards. I feel like kind of lizards aren't really so much of a pet as they are like a decoration or a feature to have in your house, because like lizards don't they don't have any kind of love towards you. They have no kind of like affection.
Well, neither do turtles.
They may see you as reptiles, all reptiles.
Yeah, reptiles in general. Like you get a crocodile, Holmes,
and like
that's not your pet.
Exactly. Like it just like it sees you as a source of food, and like if if you stop giving it food, it will turn on you. It has no qualms with sticking you.
No. I will equalize you. You're not even blood.
It's a great line. I'm glad that I knew that you would pick that up like immediately. I have no qualms with sticking you.
You're my stepbrother.
Stepbrother. We ain't even blood. So like. So those pets I can kind of consider to be bullshit. At least with like a rodent, you get some snuggle.
And rats are pretty. Rats are actually pretty smart. I've heard.
Yeah, they're pretty intelligent and they're pretty like affectionate. Like they'll snuggle with you, and like that's where mammals kind of differentiate from the reptiles.
Yeah,
reptiles
I think a pet
literally don't have that part of their brain.
I think a pet you got to be able to snuggle with a little bit. You got to be able to cuddle a little bit.
Well. Yeah, so I mean, like that sort of rules out like pretty much everything except mammals, right? Because like you kind of need that mammalian brain to snuggle.
Can't.
But
you can't pull like a Guillermo del Toro and have like a fish. But
I mean, I guess
snuggle.
you don't have. I guess you don't have to snuggle a pet. Really, I guess the purpose of a pet is to keep it alive and to feel like you've accomplished something by keeping a thing alive.
So anything could be a pet, really. I mean,
like you could think of like plants as a pet. You could think of basically anything that's living.
If my plants are a pet, then I'm a really bad pet owner. But if my dog, my dog is definitely a pet. And
how'd that bamboo plant that I gave you work out?
It's flourishing, baby. It's flourishing. Yeah, it's actually growing leaves. I think it's getting a little taller.
It's pretty hard to kill bamboo.
Oh yeah.
So,
and I don't know if it's been growing because I smoke a lot of weed, so I forget lots of stuff. So I don't know what it looked like originally. So
don't even blame the weed.
I'm probably
don't blame the weed. You're just a non-observant person.
That's true. That I am. I am, Jim.
So what basically my topic, was what I was getting to is that, you've got your basic pets, but I feel like we need to like sort of add some pets. We need to spice up the pet game because why are pet stores only carrying, like 6 different, species basically.
Exactly. So what I'm gonna propose now.
I love that you're ready. Like, you heard the topic 10 seconds ago, and your guns blazing.
Oh, so. my finger's on the trigger, baby. That's a good name for like a '60s song. My fingers is on the trigger, baby. So
I'm gonna shoot me a cowboy.
So Mike Fallick actually kind of taught me more about the ferret, the weasels, and in the ferret family. That family. Yeah. I can't remember what it's called.
No, me neither. But wolverines are a part of it.
Wolverines are a part of it, and like I feel like there's some of those that we have overlooked because maybe they're a little bit, harder to take. Because I think weasels and ferrets take a little bit more care to like care for them and stuff, and they take like apparently they like a lot of like interaction and stuff. But like those seem like pretty cool pets, man. Like they seem like they're pretty smart. Yeah. They seem like they're cuddly. They move in weird ways that I don't understand. Like they don't really obey the laws of animals. They don't obey the laws of physics at all. Like they're like little slinkies. They actually like bend in weird ways. It's awesome.
Well, and I feel like ferrets are one of those ones that are already I mean, let's put this out there first, especially in the States. If you can name an animal, somebody is treating it like a pet.
Oh, definitely.
Like, just like period, end of story. Like there's like a pet fucking everything in the States because that's the way it works, right?
Yeah.
Like
there's pet spiders, and I don't know if that pet spider is really a pet either. I wouldn't classify that as a pet because
that spider has like mental illness.
That spider has no like love for you at all. That spider wants to be out of that glass box, and he wants to eat all the bugs in your room. He's not gonna fuck with you, but he's gonna eat all the bugs in your room, and he's gonna get out eventually.
Well, one day, on what kind of bug it is or what kind of spider it is, because like some of them like eat like fucking birds and shit, man. Like,
like the bird-eating tarantulas.
Mice.
Hey, Holmes, what you doing? You're not a bird. You have not the flight of a bird. And they catch birds. So good luck.
And like anything extremely venomous, I feel like is just a bad idea.
Oh, totally.
As a pet.
But I think snakes are pretty cool pets, to be honest.
I think they're cool pets, but like fuck, like why would you have a super venomous thing in your house?
Oh, like not a venomous one. I'm just talking about like regular snakes.
I don't know, man. Like there's just no love there. Like, and I guess you don't need love for a pet, but I mean like there's just no kind of like. I don't get it. Like, why keep like an incredibly deadly thing in your house, like 15 feet from your head,
especially
like, while you sleep?
Snakes are like, I'm like, you're gambling, buddy. You're gambling.
That thing gets out, your dog has been being eaten. Like, period. End of story.
Totally.
Like, it's
oh man,
upsetting.
I've been at parties with like a giant snake, and they like took it out, and like I was really high, and the snake kept like putting its head like right near my head. And I was just like,
I don't
fucking,
like that.
I was so scared. Like, I was just like trying to stay calm. But the snake was like, no, it was just like chilling. It wasn't fucking with me.
Right.
But its head was like near mine. And I was like, that thing has fangs. That thing is a fucking big creature that has fangs. Like, it was one of the scariest moments of my life. And I was just like, dude, I was just like too, like, and like the party was crowded. So I couldn't really move out of the way. And I'm like, fuck this noise, man. I want to go home.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It was not a good time.
Here's what I'm going to say. Why doesn't anybody keep squirrels as pets?
Oh.
Right? Because they're sort of like a rat or a hamster.
Yeah,
but
they're fucking
they could
fast.
like fucking leap around your whole goddamn house. Like you could like literally keep those fuckers in your house.
Yeah, they would just chill. They would just like sit on like the counter, like looking like everywhere, like really wide eyed,
just
like
waiting for your food. And you could like have a game with them where you hide like walnuts around the house, and you just like go around looking for them and like busting them open.
Yeah, you can make it squirrel proof so that your cupboards you had to like click before opening or whatever like that.
Exactly.
Make
but
it.
The thing is, like at any given time, if you open the door to your house, like that thing
just
has
gone.
a very good chance of escaping because like. It's so fast. Like, there's nothing you can do to stop a squirrel.
No, you have to build, like, some sort of invisible, or, like, some sort of fence. Alarm.
And on that, what about, like a shock collar for the squirrel?
Squirrel out. initialize stun sequence.
It just like stuns the squirrel. You just go pick it up in your driveway. Oh, not again, Timmy.
It's
what
like
about
Pokemon, really?
What about like lemurs?
Lemurs, yes.
Right?
Those things are sick.
Because they're like half monkey, half squirrel.
I love them. They can jump. They're really fun. There's one named Zaboomafoo, and he was the captain of my childhood.
His name was Zabu, and actually that lemur just died, I think.
Really? It was Zaboomafoo, wasn't it? That was his name.
Zabu, yeah, but like Zaboomafoo was its name, and then they called it Zabu.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, it's like a short form.
The lemur that played Zaboomafoo just died.
Oh,
which is sad.
That sucks.
Oh, here's
At least
one.
We have the Crab Brothers.
Squirrels.
What's that? Flying squirrels
or foxes.
Ooh, foxes. Yeah, people already own foxes. Like there's fennec foxes, and there's
like I said,
people
there's
like
somebody who
foxes.
owns like every kind of species.
And foxes aren't particularly aggressive usually. I don't know. I've never come across a really aggressive fox.
They're mostly skittish.
Yeah.
What about like there's the smallest marmoset in the world. It's called the pygmy marmoset, and like they can just like cling to your fingers. They're so small.
Yeah, they like climb around like that guy's finger in that video.
Yeah,
I
so tiny.
I tagged Mike Fallock in that because they're super cool.
Yeah, I would like one of those, like little tiny like cool little pets like that. If you could like train, I mean, like we're getting back to like deadly animals, but like people who have like bears as pets, like yeah, it's a risk, but if you train it, it's basically a big ass dog, and that's the end of the topic.
Bears are dangerous territory, but that is the end of the topic. We can't talk about it any longer. And you know what time it is, Jim?
I do know what time it is. I'm getting ready for it. Why don't you tell the audience though?
Mutual smoke break. Like that
I love that you gave yourself your own bass line for it too. You're just like, you know what? I can't just sing this one solo. I'm gonna go ahead and a cappella a bass line.
It was very Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Except like Flea's bass lines are never just that simple. It's always just like but you don't like even hear it because it's just like so good.
Because he's playing like notes underneath the
yeah,
so
he's
good,
like,
man.
He's ridiculously talented. It's disgusting. Like I once saw a YouTube video where Flea is giving like a slap and pop bass lesson, which is like how he does like most of his bass playing. It's like slap. It's got a technique called slap pop.
Yeah,
and where you slap it with your thumb and pop it with your fingers, and it makes that bow 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 bow, you know, like that noise.
Yeah. It's the only way you can get that funky. I mean, Red Hot Chili Peppers is pretty funky.
Yeah, it's the best way to play the funk. And he's like, yeah, so you start with this, and he like plays like this simple line, and then he's like, and then you can add it to this, and then it gets like a little bit more complicated, and then he's like, and then if you want to go even further, you can do this, and then he just like goes insane. Like it's just like he takes it from like it's like he starts at like level 1, and then he's just like, and then you can do level 2, and then he's just like, and then you can do level 6,894, and so it's like, wait, what?
Turn to level 394. I really like I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Me too.
They're
and I like when Flea appears in movies.
Yes, I was gonna mention that.
Yeah. Anyway,
he's in the Bug Busky, which I'm gonna watch tonight, I think.
Nice. He's in another one that I just saw recently.
Yeah, I did too. I think I saw another movie that he was in recently
or show
too.
Or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Was it Fargo?
I think
in Fargo.
He's probably in Fargo.
Anyway, go ahead with your topic there, young Quinnifer.
Quinn's questions about movies.
Quinn's questions about movies was filmed in front of a live studio audience. That's the weakest crowd noise I've ever heard. It's like one dying person clapping.
I like this, Margaret. I always wanted one show before I died.
It's one geriatric like person that's on death's bed.
You're welcome, Theodore.
Anything for you, dear. Okay, Quinn. Let's dump some your question juice all over my head, like a coach getting dumped in Gatorade.
I don't like that. That's not good.
Well, you know what? They can't all be winners, Quinner.
So where was the last one that we? Okay, so
I don't know.
oh, it was about
It's
sneaking
your
in.
topic, Bish.
It was about sneaking into movies. Last time
Yeah.
we were here, which was 2 weeks ago.
And we decided that you're a fucking monster for sneaking into movies.
Yeah, I'm a jackass, to be honest. Like, I'm a huge dick. So the next question verges into some weird territory because I think like halfway through these questions, I smoked a bowl and it just like just like the creative juices started flowing.
What would your favorite movie be if it was backwards?
Oh, that's a good one. Holy shit.
Maybe... Okay, well, let's start with that one then.
Yeah.
What's the favorite? What would your favorite? Okay, so what's a movie that it might not be your favorite now, but if it was in reverse, it might be your favorite.
I think.
So like, what begins better than it ends?
Okay, so I think Batman versus Superman would be better backwards.
Really?
Because it would just be so, like, it would be just so over the top and ridiculous to see that, like, you see that they all they join forces at the end and like Superman sacrifices himself and then he goes back in time and then he says Martha and you're like that is coincidentally the names and then like through it all like they just end up like peaceful not knowing about each other and like towards the end of the movie it wouldn't even exist, like it would just be like wiped from existence. They were just like no, we're just going back in time. Just kind of cleaning up our mess.
Just memento that shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like play the scenes in like reverse.
In reverse order, and have like Superman waking up with different tattoos on him.
Yes, the memento cut.
Yeah,
release the memento
that would be so stupid. That's the dumbest thing ever. I
love Memento. It's a great movie.
It's a very good movie. What about what's a movie that like just like it starts so strong and just has like the shittiest stupid ending?
Oh, Signs. The aliens being their weakness being water.
I actually like that, dude.
I like it too, but it's kind of ridiculous that an alien species, right?
That would allergic to water.
Allergic to water. 70%. Like yeah, like 80% water. Why the fuck wouldn't they just scan the planet and be like, oh shit, no, this one's carbon based and has a lot of water in it. And water in the air.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like
yeah, that's a good point. Like there's humidity in the air at all times, right?
No shit. Like were you gonna go to the desert or like Antarctica? The two places there are like, and Antarctica has snow everywhere, which is just frozen water. You're fucked.
It is a very stupid idea. What about that movie? What was that movie? Where those kids discover like the meteor crashes or whatever, and they go into like the cave and Chronicle. That's it.
Yeah, that's a great movie. One. I love the ending of that movie.
The ending sucks. The ending's so lame. Like it just like turns so like drastically so quickly. Like it's just not believable because it's so quick. I think.
Well, I think throughout the movie, the kid like who's going through these hard times is like kind of going through the hard times throughout the whole movie and like getting just kicked over and over again and like eventually like he just snaps and like I think if you watch that movie like there's clear signs that he is losing his goddamn mind. It's kind of like better than Daenerys in Game of Thrones, but like
true.
I think
Game of Thrones, there you go, that series,
because it just gets better as it goes.
It gets better backwards.
It gets better backwards. And like I could think it like peaked in like season 3, maybe season 4.
So
I think that show.
How many seasons did they do? 7?
8, I think.
So you go 8 to 5.
Yeah.
No, sorry, you go 8 to 4.
5 had Battle 5, and I think 6 had Battle of the Bastards. So I think 6 has like a really good episode, but it's like it's a pretty slow moving season. Like some of them were just slow moving, you know. But like I think you needed that.
Okay, go ahead with your next question.
Oh, yeah. Mine verges into the fucking weird. So, if you had the chance to star in your own line of movies, but your sex tape was also released concurrently, would you do it? So, if you start,
do I have production? Do I have production rights and like writing rights and directing rights over my sex tape?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, well then yes. So, what I would do is I would make a series of heist films, okay?
Oh, and nice.
What I would do is like I'd have to in each of the heist films I'd have to like seduce, you know, the the whoever, right? Like it's like I'm like the handsome Rob that has to seduce the character.
So it'd be like this ocean style romp, and then
well, it's like,
it's
but
just
it's like
you
literally
banging
no, it's like it's a tie on. So like you in the ocean style romp, like I just like disappear into the bedroom, but then like what's happening in the bedroom? Well, you have to buy the sex tape to find out. So it's like it's this excellent use of marketing that like ties the two brands together.
See, that's amazing.
One that's suitable
good.
for the family,
that's
and one
mixing
that's for
both
after
of
dark.
Like, but mixes the first part of the question. Like, you star in your own line of movies, and you have the sex tape release. Like, this is genius marketing.
Yeah, you just tie them together. You marry the two into like the perfect brand.
It'd be like if the Marvel Avengers movies also included like a link to the porn parody, and they like teamed up with the porn parody crew and like made them like gave them proper CGI and shit.
Here's what they put a good deep like an amazing deep fake on it so that it actually looks like the Avengers are banging.
Yeah,
like
exactly. They just agreed to it.
Bodies.
They're like, yeah, and it's just like Chris Evans played by, and it's like
well, and like think about how much fucking money they would make for that. Like
Tons.
People would pay incredible amounts of money to get a copy of that. Like a professionally done deep fake of Chris Evans boning like I don't know ScarJo.
Yeah, you could definitely do that shit.
Or like hulked out Mark Ruffalo banging ScarJo.
Yeah, like with his Daddy Hulk, where he is like Professor Hulk. Like when
people would pay like
Mark Ruffalo though in the new Avengers Endgame is Daddy AF.
I like seriously, honest to God, like I liked that movie. I liked Endgame. I finally saw it.
Yeah.
I thought the half Hulk, half Bruce was just so annoying and unsettling the entire time. I was like, I hate this. Voice. I hate this so much. I hate that it's like a I hate that it's a weird.
Why are we
mix.
going to this way? Like he's got this Ray Romano voice.
It's so true. They like pitched his voice down like a little bit. It's like, guys, I really don't care. I'm Hulk all the time. Hey guys, want a selfie?
No, I love that scene. That's actually a great scene.
I fucking hate that, dude. That like took me so much out of the film. I was just like, nope, I don't like that.
He like does a dab. He's like, stay in school, kids.
Yeah, and then he dabs, and I'm just like, god damn. Like that's just like something that like Disney put into like.
Oh, it's to make it light, but like it's like a dark drama
to the kids,
and it's a dark drama. Like kids should not be watching Avengers Endgame.
I wouldn't call it a. I mean, I would call it a dramedy.
Well, yeah, it's like a dramedy,
action dramedy
set in the Marvel universe. Yeah, it's like how heavy can you really go in the Marvel universe unless it's like Logan? Okay, next question.
I love how much Ant-Man had to do with the solution.
Oh yeah, me too. And I love it. He just like pops out of the Shadow Realm or whatever. So, what is the best movie car?
Movie car. Ooh, yeah. Good question.
Can I get my pick first?
Yep.
It's probably Mad Max's car in the new. Oh, actually, no, the big rig with the fucking guitar playing mutant Mad Max Fury Road. That's the best fucking car because it's like indestructible because it's so fucking big. Like it takes them a long ass time to get that thing down, and then it flies at the screen and it was in 3D.
Mine's gonna be a tie. And you know what one of them's gonna be, and I'm surprised you didn't say it. The DeLorean.
Oh yeah, DeLorean's a great
fucking
car.
Time. And then the second one would be the car from Death Proof. And that's the end of the topic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And we still got questions.
It's 100% death proof. Yeah, well, that's the end of the topic. So
I can save those for later.
3. Yeah. It's just like you're like, great. I don't have to come up with a topic next week.
No, I promise listeners I will do something other than questions about movies. But it had been a long time, so I was earned a couple.
Yep. So thank you for listening. Sorry about being off for 2 weeks, but we're back on the regular schedule now. So we'll see you again next week. You can like, rate, review, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, on Facebook. I'm at the Jupiter Boys.
I'm at Quinn Jupiter.
And we've got the Jupiter Boys just about everywhere. So you just go ahead and subscribe. You can go to thejupiterboys.com. There's merch there and shit. You can listen to the episodes. And thank you to Christo Graham for the use of our theme music.
Christo Graham is a musician. He plays music.
Thank you. Again, the factual ones are my fave.
I know.
And we're part of the Woodolphin Shark Network, which includes us, the Jupiter Boys, Dave Franco's Dream Boys, and a podcast you should go listen to.
Durf and Deeds.
Yeah, Durf and Dietz. They are two boys. They're from Eastern Canada, and they really don't give a fuck.
They don't. No.
So, shoot those nuts.
Straight down your lip smacking gullets. Ah, fuck. I didn't mean... What? Shit.
What dolphin shark?